Bruce Lee, they imagine lightning-fast kicks, explosive punches, and movements that looked almost superhuman. But few truly understand what gave him that incredible power and speed. It wasn't just his muscles, his flexibility, or his famous one-inch punch. The real secret behind Bruce Lee's power was something far deeper: his fighting philosophy. He believed in three eternal principles that shaped his entire martial arts system: simplicity, directness, and real combat power. These weren't just fancy ideas, they were the core of how Bruce Lee became unstoppable in real fights. Today we'll break down how these principles transformed Bruce Lee from an actor and martial artist into the most efficient, adaptable fighter in the world, and how you can apply his philosophy to your own training. The birth of a new fighting philosophy. In the 1960s, Bruce Lee began questioning traditional martial arts. He saw how many styles were rigid, ceremonial, and full of unnecessary movements. He noticed that in real combat those complex forms often failed. Bruce Lee had practiced Wing Chun under the legendary Ip Man, and while he respected its techniques, he realized something vital: fighting wasn't about memorizing forms. It was about adapting, surviving, and ending the confrontation as quickly as possible. That realization led Bruce Lee to create his own path known as Jeet Kune Do, or the way of the intercepting fist. But Jeet Kune Do wasn't just another martial art. It was a philosophy built on eliminating waste, focusing on what works, and rejecting anything that didn't serve the reality of combat. In Bruce's own words, absorb what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own. At the center of Jeet Kune Do stood three principles: simplicity, directness, and effectiveness, or what Bruce called real combat power. These ideas guided his every movement, from how he punched to how he trained mentally. To understand Bruce Lee mastery, we need to explore each principle in depth. Principle 1: Simplicity, the art of doing less but better. Bruce Lee often said simplicity is the key to brilliance. To him, simplicity wasn't weakness or laziness, it was clarity. It meant stripping away every useless move, every fancy trick, and focusing only on what worked under pressure. When you watch Bruce Lee fight, his movements seem effortless. There's no wasted energy, no unnecessary flourish. Every motion has a purpose. That because he trained to eliminate the non-essential. He believed that in real combat, the more complex your movements, the easier it was to make mistakes. Simplicity allowed him to move faster, think clearer, and strike before his opponent even knew what happened. For example, Bruce Lee didn't throw 10 different types of punches. He focused on perfecting a few: the straight lead, the jab, the hook, but made them so efficient that they became deadly weapons. His straight lead, for instance, was inspired by fencing: fast, direct, and minimal.